Samsung Smart TV versus Xiaomi Smart TV. Which one is better? Hello guys, what is up? In this video, we are going to go do another compare and contrast between two smart TVs, Xiaomi and Samsung. Which one best suits your needs and your budget? And we are going to begin with Xiaomi Smart TV. Xiaomi recently launched its new TV A and A Pro 2025 series, specifically the Xiaomi TV A32 2025. As the 32 in the name implies, this is the TV A series' smallest model, given that it has only a 32-inch screen size. Given this, it should come as to no surprise that the TV only has a 1366 by 768 resolution, as is the case with all the available 32-inch TV in the market today. On the flip side, the TV does have the same set of features as the bigger 55-inch models by Xiaomi. When it comes to the design and connectivity, to begin, the TV A32 2025 is fairly small, given that it has a 32-inch screen size along with the slim bezels in the model. This makes it a TV that can easily fit most stands, great for those who want a TV in a small room. And sure, you can also mount the TV as it supports a 100 by 100 mm wall mount. Aside from being small, the TV is also quite slim and incredibly light, at just 3.6 kilograms. The smallest TV A model is also easy to bring to your house or room with no need to have anybody else assist you in installing it. For connectivity, this TV has two HDMI 2.0 ports, a USB 2.0 port, RCA cable ports, an Ethernet port, and a DVB-T2 cable for a cable TV connection. As this TV is a budget-friendly model, a TV A32 2025 should have enough ports for a user's needs at this price range, though a 3.5 mm jack would have been nice to have to more easily connect speakers. When it comes to the binge watching factor, we move on to the TV's picture quality, which is one of the most important things to note with buying any TV. As it has a 1366 by 768 resolution, we weren't expecting much from this TV, though we were pleasantly surprised by its picture quality. Sure, it's not the sharpest looking TV out there, but when viewed at the recommended distance for a 32-inch TV, around 4 feet, the TV A32 2025 looks good enough to enjoy movies and TV shows. You'll need to sit close up to notice the resolution for this TV. Also worth noting is that it has quite a wide viewing angle. Even when you're viewing it from the side, around 130 degrees, you shouldn't see a big dip in quality, though of course viewing it straight on will still provide you with the best viewing experience. When it comes to the internal audio quality, Xiaomi added dual decoding by Dolby Audio and DTS-X on this TV. And while we can't really tell exactly how this helps, it's safe to say that the audio is one of the weakest aspects of the 32-inch Xiaomi TV. While the audio gets quite loud in a small room, quality isn't the best as it sounds a bit metally and lacking in bass. It also sounds like a mono speaker at times, even if the TV has a stereo speaker setup. There are some audio settings that you can tweak, like enabling DTS Virtual X sound, though this one sounded unconvincing for our tests. What did help is the DTS-X bass boost feature, which at least gives it a deeper bass. When watching YouTube videos, the speakers aren't so bad as it's still clear and can get plenty loud. But for music and movies, having external speakers is ideal, as even a standard 2.1 speaker setup can help. Again though, you'll need a female to male connector as it lacks a 3.5 mm headphone jack. When it comes to everyday reliability, despite being an affordable model, the TV A32 2025 is still a smart TV with many of the features that are found in the more premium models. To be exact, this is a Google TV with support for popular streaming apps like YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, and much more. You can also download more apps like Crunchyroll or Spotify, and you can also easily cast videos or music from your phone. The TV's interface should be familiar to most users who have used a smart TV before, or at least something like Xiaomi's Mi Box. As such, the TV is easy to navigate. You can use your voice via Google Assistant to search for movies, shows, and specific videos. We found that using voice commands is surprisingly accurate and reliable to the point that we found ourselves using them a lot. And for the Samsung Smart TV, we are going with the Samsung Q60D. The Samsung Q60D is decent for mixed usage. It has very good SDR brightness and decent reflection handling, so it's suitable for use in a bright room. The TV doesn't get bright enough in HDR for highlights to stand out, and it only has okay contrast, so HDR content isn't as impactful as it should be. Its viewing angle is narrow, so the image degrades when viewed from the sides. making it unsuitable for watching shows or sports with friends. Unfortunately, it also has a slow response time, so faster motion in sports or video games is blurry. Finally, the TV isn't a very good option for gaming on modern consoles or PCs since it lacks an HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and VRR. So that is the rundown for the Samsung Q60D. Now, the pros and cons are as follows. The pros are easy to use interface and smart features, and bright enough for use in a well-lit room. Now, the cons kind of outweigh it a little bit, and they are as follows. No local dimming to improve contrast. Narrow viewable angle leads to a degraded image when viewed from the sides, and poor low-quality content smoothing with noticeable artifacts present. When it comes to the style, it is not curved. The Samsung Q60D has thin bezels and a modern design that looks premium despite the TV being an entry-level model. When it comes to the accelerated longevity test, as part of the 2-year test, which has so far subjected 100 TVs to over 1,000 hours. When it comes to the stand, the TV uses 2 plastic feet that support the TV well. The support of the 65-inch stand is 42.2 inches by 10.8. The height of the feet is adjustable, and you can set them to 2 different positions. The lower position, which you can see in the photo right now, puts the screen close to the table. The other position is high enough that most soundbars fit below the screen. The height of the low position from the table is 1.97, and the higher one is 2.95. When it comes to the back of the TV is made of plastic and has a nice brushed finish. There is a single clip included that can be attached to either foot and used for cable management. Unfortunately, the inputs are recessed into the TV, so they're hard to reach if you're looking to wall mount the TV with a fixed bracket. When it comes to the build quality, the Samsung Q60 series has decent build quality. The stand supports the TV well in a lower position, but there's some wobble front to back in the higher position. Although this won't cause any issues, there are no major flaws at the same time with its build quality, but the TV feels cheap since it's made entirely of plastic since it's an entry-level Samsung Smart TV. When it comes to the picture quality for the contrast, the Samsung Q60D has okay contrast. Its native contrast is great, but it lacks a local dimming feature. This causes blacks to be deep in dim and dark scenes, but they become raised and washed out when bright highlights are on the screen. Now, when it comes to blooming, the TV doesn't have a local dimming feature, so there's no blooming around bright objects or subtitles during dark scenes. When it comes to lighting zone transitions, this TV doesn't have a local dimming feature, so it can't adjust the backlight of individual zones to brighten up highlights without impacting the rest of the image. This means that there are no distracting flickers or brightness changes as bright highlights move between dimming zones. And that's pretty much it. That's a video. Hope you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell icon. We'll see you on the next video.